Now that we've lined the top and bottom with a blue slate, we've wet it with a little angled brush, we can go into black. So I'm just taking, it's called Blackout, pure black, very matte, using the shading brush, keeping the eye open, and really working outside the outer corner of the eye. And now the same thing, taking Blackout, the angled brush, and just really the outer third of the eye. Layer that right on top of the blue. Now when you're working with really dark colors, the option is you can take some loose powder and you can just apply it to the tops of the cheekbones. It'll always catch everything. When you go to wipe it away, it'll just be all highlighted. Definitely a fan brush is like a tool that is essential in anybody's makeup kit if they're gonna do anything that's a little bit more dramatic or smoky-eyed. So now that you're done with the black, best thing to do is go back to the pure white and just re-highlight everything. We're gonna add a little bit of extra drama now. We're gonna go in with a black. This one is called Ebony. This one's really nice just because there's no wood. It's very, very smooth. I warmed it up a little bit on the back of my hand. That way it will apply a lot easier. So do that waterline, fill that in corner to corner. Next step is going to be a liquid eyeliner. What I like to do is usually take a little bit of a Kleenex, just wipe off the excess. This is a really cool felt tip, and if you can see it, I'm actually just pressing it on sideways. So while the eyeliner is drying, we're gonna actually take a little bit of the same dark black, and we're gonna use it on the brow with the angle brush again, you know, so it's gonna be really dramatic. This may not be day wear, but it's really appropriate for the evening, and so you want a really strong eyebrow at this point. So just make sure to make it very high, accentuate this arch, and pull it a little bit longer. Brush it through. And the next step is going to be mascara, and you know, you just can't have enough mascara, so 3 coats should about do it, top and bottom. So we're gonna actually start with a little bit of a bronzing powder first, and then we can add the blush on top so it looks more natural. So I'm gonna use the Arbonne bronzer. We're gonna use this with the big facial brush, and basically follow the hollows of the cheek, hit the chin, tip of the nose, temples, and then the forehead. Once you have that on, we can go back to the Merlot with a blush brush and apply that onto the top of the cheekbone. And then the next step is going to be lips. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually use a very natural, neutral pencil to define the contour of their lip, and then I'm going to fill in with a nice, rich red. So this is a really neutral pencil. I really like this one for myself even. This one's called Ginger. So I'm just using the pencil to define the lip, but not actually to add color. This is called Strawberry. I'm wearing it right now. It's a real true red. I'm gonna use a little bit of a lip brush now. You know, reds can be such a tricky thing when you're trying to find the right red. So a lot of times what I recommend, if you're gonna go to like the counters or anything, apply the lip color to your fingertip and then hold that up, because your fingertips are closer to your lip color than the back of your hand is when you're testing out. So for a long-lasting finish, what you might want to opt for is taking a layer of tissue paper or Kleenex. If it's like 2-3 ply, just take off one of the plies so you only have a really, really thin layer. You can blot with that. The other thing you can do is actually hold the paper down and then take some loose powder and brush over it, and a little bit of the loose powder is going to transfer through that and it's going to help set it. Just to make it really over the top at this point, let's throw on some lashes. So generally, like, you know, you're putting on false eyelashes, they end up looking a little bit draggy. So what I recommend is like just snipping off a little bit, you know, that way it fits your eye. You're not going to be like getting pain in either corner. So just usually cut a little bit off of it first. So we've done the how to look like a burlesque dancer. Mihaela looks fabulous in her full-on regalia and makeup. We've got your mask ready. She's gonna go get dressed backstage, and we'll see you later. I'm Lisa Sim for WatchMojo.com. Thanks a lot.